What's going on, guys? Welcome to this very special edition of the Main Event Talk. Right here on YouTube, I am the main event player, the Super C, coming back at you. And as you guys know, if you guys had an opportunity to see my main event rant, you heard it. And some people are still in shock over what took place. You know something? Of all the main events I've ever seen in SummerSlam history, this was unquestionably, I'm not going to say it's the worst SummerSlam pay-per-view I've ever seen, but it was truly one of the best. But nobody exactly liked the end of the story. So allow me to go ahead and kind of give you my little rant and my little stuff going on here on the Main Event Talk. Now, as you can tell, once again, last week I presented the World Heavyweight Championship, and this week I bring the spinner belt. I bought this 2007 around my birthday, and it was kind of funny because a little story behind this championship. Anybody that remembers the whole incident that happened with Chris Benoit, he was supposed to have appeared in Corpus Christi, Texas. He was supposed to appear at the American Bank Center, but it didn't happen. Because if anybody saw the episode in 2007, WWE was in Corpus Christi, Texas, but it was there at an empty arena where Vince McMahon made his appearance in front of the entire world, but everyone was nowhere near the building. I mean, I remember when I showed up over there and everybody was pretty much leaving. We showed up at about exactly 6 o'clock to get there, pretty early, but apparently the show had been canceled because of the whole thing with Chris Benoit. And then, of course, we know what happened afterwards and so forth. Come to find out a couple of days later that the WWE was going to come back to Corpus Christi, and the date was set for July 16th. And I was very happy about that because not only did I get an opportunity to see WWE Monday Night Raw, but I got a chance to see it on my birthday for the very first time. So the main event goes ahead, heads over to the arena, got his ticket and everything else like that, and then I wanted to do the unthinkable on my birthday, and that was to go ahead and come out with this thing. With the WWE World Heavyweight, well, the WWE Championship to be exact. I've always wanted to own my own WWE Championship. The one championship I've always wanted was a Smoking Skull belt. I never got it, but sure enough, I got my hands on this one, and it was okay. There's nothing wrong with getting this belt, because after all, it's history now. You don't see this anymore. Possibility of somebody else that may not be there anymore, but I'll talk about that in just a moment. I also want to talk about another thing. I want to give a big shout out, the first shout out of the day, to all of the friends, especially over at a group called BATS. BATS is known as Beer and Tits. I think it's Beer Ass Tits Sports. I think that's what it's called. But anyways, I want to give a big shout out to them because I saw something interesting on that group, and I want to bring this up right away. I feel a need to do it because, big shout out to Greg, big shout out to Adrian. Adrian was the one that brought me in. Big shout out to everyone that's a part of the group. Now, I had a chance, an opportunity to watch this certain video, okay? Now, most of you guys, especially on BATS, on the group BATS, know about this video. Now, you've seen the video, okay? For those of you that do not know what this video is, I'm surprised it's not on YouTube. And if it's on YouTube, oh God, I've never seen a more depressing, more idiotic, dumb, stupid moron who would come on his own, well, I guess this is his own show or his own little video take or whatever. Check this out. Here I am. I'm watching this video. Here I'm going through the stuff here on the BATS group page, right? And then I see this video. And I looked at it. It's this really stupid guy, kind of white complected, hair out to whatever, and I apparently he's naked, and he loves cats, he loves vampires, and he wants a hot internet whore. He says that first, right? He wants a hot internet whore. Then he wants a hot internet sex model and all this other stuff. This guy comes out with this creepy voice. This is the creepiest voice ever. I don't know if I can imitate the voice, but let me see if I can. I'm like this, hot guy, and I really want like an internet whore that I can associate myself with and play myself and everything. I just want a hot girl who loves vampires and someone that can understand how I feel. And you gotta pet my cat. Yes, you gotta be a cat lover. Here's Whiskers. Here, Whiskers. So I'm like, oh my God. So I'm watching this video, right? I'm watching this video, right? I'm sitting here. This is the expression I made. I'm like, what kind of fucking nut jobs and jack-offs do we have on the Facebook era or Twitter and everything? Who in the hell? I still can't, this is the thing. I mean, when I do my main event talks, I come at you, I tell you straight up what goes on in wrestling and everything else like that. Why would some idiot come in with his own video camera and look like he didn't take a shower in 48 days and just, decided to go out and basically become a desperate, hungry, creepy, domestic, whatever the fuck he is, and start telling people that he wants an internet whore, okay? He wants to have a relationship with a girlfriend on Facebook. Now, let me give you my experience, okay? Now, I've done an episode of the Main Event Thoughts entitled, if you go there, go to Main Event Thoughts and look for social media networks, and it pretty much explains everything from Facebook to Twitter, and talking about how I've associated myself with people who are real and everything else like that. And I've also associated with people who are not who they claim they are, and they start giving me all of these pics of themselves, right? Like, in other words, let me kind of give you a little hint. Somebody decided to go ahead and give me a picture, right? It's a girl, supposedly, and gives me a picture of her tits. Now, here's the thing. When I see the pic, I see the tits, they look nice, they look great, you just want to feel them. But, here's the thing, you're just seeing the tits, you're not seeing the face. So what does that tell you? I'll tell you what that tells you. It tells you that it is not who they claim to be. I like what I see, but it's not who, what I, dig. All right, now, here's the thing. And I'm going to give everyone an idea of who I am and everything else like that. And it goes like this. I'm not going to sit on a camera, okay? I'm not going to come out naked in a kitchen. Well, I've done my film in a kitchen, but that's a different story. But I am not going to post my video in a kitchen looking like I stepped out of bed with shit on my face and desperately wanting a girlfriend in my fucking life. And here's the thing. If you want an internet whore, here's the thing. If you want an internet whore, you gotta pay money for that shit, okay? It's usually $2.99 or $3.99, okay? That's how it goes. How do I know? You see it posted on Facebook every fucking day. Trust me, you've seen it all the time. So, to recap, to end this, let me put it like this. If you think I'm gonna go ahead and show off a video and tell the world who I am and what I am and look like shit, it's not gonna happen, okay? Never. So let me go ahead and give you my little dating tip and my little video, and this is how it goes. My name is Furman Torres, aka the Main Event Player, the God among gods, the King among kings, the coolest son of a motherfucking bitch walking God's green earth, the biggest wrestling fan in the world, the biggest metalhead on the planet, the biggest cowboy to ever live on God's green earth, The Dallas Mavericks are my team. Fuck the San Antonio Spurs. Hell yeah, I said it. Fuck the San Antonio Spurs. And the Rangers and the Astros are the hottest thing going in all of baseball, okay? This is what I look for an ideal woman, okay? First of all, yes, she has to be hot. The main event digs hot chicks. But then again, my Facebook and my Twitter are full of hot chicks, okay? That's the truth, okay? But I don't expect any of these hot chicks to have me. No, I don't expect it at all. All I expect them to be is not only hot, but have intelligence, an opinion, and someone that can get my attention, okay? That's all you have to do, okay? If you're gonna come at me asking for money or asking to borrow whatever it is I have that you don't own, I'm gonna shut you off right here, right now, okay? And just to let every woman know, my dick is about 10 inches deep. That's how it goes, okay? And that's not a lie, it's the truth, okay? And here's the thing. I will never live with a woman at all until I get married to that woman. When I get married to that woman, I will live with that woman. That is how it goes. And besides, the main event has eyes on one woman and one woman only, and I don't feel like revealing who that woman is because she is beyond any of your expectations and is muy caliente. No woman is hotter than her, and if you can find her, I'll be impressed. If you can't, you can kiss my ass. So ladies and gentlemen, that is the main event, and I'm the biggest wrestling fan in the world. And by the way, if you choose to knock me in wrestling, you're done also. If you choose to knock all of my favorite metal bands, you're done as well. If you choose to knock me for who I am, you're done as well. In other words, whatever woman decides to have the main event gets the real deal. I don't bullshit people, I don't lie to people, and I give any woman any satisfaction of any kind. I can give you a bunch of flattering words and make you look special. I can become what none of your ex-boyfriends can be, a real man. And here's also another thing. If you go back to your ex-boyfriend, I'm done with you, okay? That's called keeping it real, and that is how it is. I'm not desperate for a relationship. I'm not desperate for sex. I'm not desperate for any of those things. All I want is to have a good time, drink beer, raise hell, create chaos, and that's it. But if a woman can get my attention just like that, you got me. If you get my attention in wrestling, you got me. If you get my attention in metal, you got me. If you get my attention with the Dallas Cowboys or the Dallas Mavericks, you got me. If you get my attention by saying fuck the San Antonio Spurs, you got my attention. That is how it goes. And to the dating moron, to the person that put out that video, or to the idiot that's in the video, let me go ahead and put this out by saying, no one is going to listen to you, okay? You are a desperate, creepy guy, and you remind me of all of the other turd bags that go on Facebook and follow all these hotties, and they wonder why those hotties don't give them any fucking attention. The only reason why they don't give you any attention is because you look like you took a shit in your fucking face with Clorox, and then woke up and decided to look like a moron at the very end of the day while eating some pancakes and eating some fucking eggs and eating some bacon and drinking a Kool-Aid type drink or something. The point is, you suck, okay? This is who I really am, okay? I wear the shades, I wear the hat, and I wear the shirt. That's how it rolls, and I own 2 championship belts like this, okay? They're not the real deal, but they are replicas, okay? So here is my advice to you. Clean up, look badass, and be badass. If you smell like an ass, you will never get any ass. That is my advice to you. Thank you very much. Now that we got the entertaining part out of the way, let's talk about SummerSlam. Let's talk about